What is going on, everybody? This is Double Face coming at you with a little bit of gameplay from Modern Warfare 3. That's a little 31 and 9 using the L11 and the Specials package. Just beasting, doing what I do. This was a fun gaming night that I had with Penguinator and the Steiner. We were, well, I don't know if they were, but I was getting I'll get a little bit of a drink on, so it's always nice and fun to have a gaming session like that. Get lots of, craziness out there. But this was a really fun game, and it's all 0 kill streaks. And the reason that I don't sound as chipper is because I actually want to do this commentary about something a little bit serious. Most of you have probably known, probably heard about it if you're on Twitter, Facebook, even just going on to MSN or YouTube or Yahoo. You've probably seen that there was a shooting in Colorado during the midnight premiere of The Dark Knight. Now, normally I'm not going to do commentaries about big issues and news stories and things that come out because it's so easy to get the information mixed up, and it's so easy to get things wrong and to put your own personal opinions onto things, and it's something that talking about, you can never really be right about what you're saying, but it's so hard for me to just sit by and listen to the things that people are saying. First off, it's a tragedy. It's something that happens that we have no control over, and you just need to realize that we do not have any control over it. We do not need to go out and try to find something to blame. Like Christopher Nolan, Christian Bale, Morgan Freeman, Anne Hathaway, none of these people are required to apologize to anyone. The head of the production company, Warner Brothers, all of these people have no responsibility over what this person did, this sole individual, who I will not name because he does not need the credit that he wants. The only reason he did what he did is because he wanted to do it, and that's the end of it. It wasn't because Batman told him to do it or the Joker told him to do it. He did it of his own free will. And trying to find someone to blame other than the person who did it is just idiotic. And the politicians, of course, this happens during an election year, and so now it's all about gun control. They spin the story into something of, well, if someone else in the theater had a gun, this wouldn't have happened, or if there was stricter gun controls, this wouldn't have happened. Well, the fact of the matter is, if we ban all guns, the criminals are still going to get them. Ask people in London, in England. Not everyone has a gun, but it's not like the criminals don't. There may be less criminals that have them, sure, but it's not impossible to get a gun in a place where it's illegal. And, if someone had a gun in the theater, who cares? That wouldn't change anything. For all we know, if someone else in that theater had a gun, they would have shot someone else on accident. It's just as simple as that. The point that I'm trying to make is that they can't just blame someone else for something, and they can't try to take a bad situation and try to gain from it. As simple as this. They should just say they're sorry that something like this had happened. Taking precautions. It's not midnight premieres that are the issue. It's people. And it's just like Call of Duty, in a weird way of making the comparison of the game may not be that bad. It's the people who exploit all of the glitches and this and that and the overpowered stuff. It's the people that make issues, that cause problems. Just being inconsiderate. Someone sent me a message the other day and said, haha, no offense, but your voice is annoying. It's like, really? There's a mute button, and also if you were really sorry, you wouldn't have sent it. People are just assholes. And those are the insensitive people that go onto Twitter and make jokes about a shooting. Where 12 people have been confirmed killed, one of which had already survived a shooting in Toronto just to come to Colorado and get shot. It's not something you should joke about. This isn't funny. This is not a joke. This is serious. And I hate to really bring down people, really bring it down and get serious, because you know what? I don't really enjoy getting really serious for you guys. People have come to me and they enjoy my humor and my high energy, but sometimes you can't just sit around and listen to people talk about a bunch of stupid stuff. The thing is there are pedophiles, murderers, mass murderers, scum, horrible people who have done the most horrible things in the world, and it's all blamed on mental instability. You know, they were mentally unsound, post-traumatic stress. All of those things are issues that cause people to do things that are really unexplained. A soldier comes back from Iraq and kills his wife. It's not, you know, that he saw a movie. It's not that he would listen to heavy metal or death metal. It's that he had a traumatic experience and it affected his brain. And that's all that it is. Or he has some sort of mental condition, you know, something in his head, something that seemed like this was the thing he needed to do, or she needed to do. But then when things like Columbine happen, school shootings, everything like this that the media just blows out of proportion, what ends up happening is it's not blamed on their mental state. It's blamed on the music they listen to, the movies they like, the celebrities that they like, or the kids that were at school with them. Yes, bullying can cause school shootings, but the bullying causes a mental issue. It's not that he was bullied and then he listened to Marilyn Manson and now he wants to kill everyone. It's just blown out of proportion to the point where it's stupid to even hear about these news stories. I would much rather no one have heard about this and the families, you know, like, because everyone heard about this. Everyone in the world heard about this, and people make jokes about it. You know, people are just assholes about it and being trolls about it and think they're funny when they're really not. And if no one had found out about this, it stayed within Colorado, then it was something that the whole state could mourn about. You know, the people in that town could mourn about it. You know, the families of the shooting victims, all the stuff, they could feel, you know, bad and mourn without the pressures of TV interviews and people calling them, people bugging them. You know, if your son or daughter gets shot and killed in a high-profile shooting, you'd be surprised how just saying you don't want to talk about it is not going to make people leave you alone. They're not going to respect that you just lost someone. They're going to badger you and hound you until they get what they want. And that's how the media is. And it's just, I'm so tired of people. You know, I tried to watch Woody's Gamertag's 100th stream, and people just kept hacking him, shutting down his stream, crashing him, sending him pizzas to his house. Really just being assholes. And really, what I'm trying to get across is that, first off, you never know what's going to happen. For all you know, you could have been in that theater, and you could have got shot, or someone you knew could have got shot. And then making those jokes wouldn't be funny anymore. You know, think about how it would be if that happened to you. Really think about that before you say something. Think about everything. The problem on the internet is people don't think. They don't think about what they say. They just say, they're like, huh, that's funny. Yeah, sure, people make jokes in bad taste well after the situation. But I'm sure people didn't make Holocaust jokes the day after Germany surrendered. Now this is not nearly as bad as that, but it's just one of those things. Stop being assholes. End of story. Just think about what you say before you say it, and don't forget that life is short and it's a fragile thing, and love everyone. And part of loving everyone is being respectful to the people around you, even if you don't know them. But sorry to bring you guys down. I'll try to think of something really funny to come back with you after this kind of serious commentary, but I don't. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you on the flip side. All right, peace out, guys.